Peace, YouTube. Thank you for clicking on my channel today. Remember I told y'all I was going to start doing ratchet indulgence, and that's what I'm here for today. So we know that we had our Bravo Black Girl Magic lineup last night. So I took some notes because I didn't want to like overly take in information, but I wanted to make sure that I didn't forget anything, like the funny parts that I thought were hilarious. So this, the Married to Medicine review. If y'all haven't seen it, spoiler alert, just go check it out. It's hilarious. I'm also sipping on some tea, hunty, and love is the greatest adventure. Just remember that. I love oversized mugs. Do y'all? I do too. Okay, let's get started. Now, the highlights of the show to me for Married to Medicine was, I'll start from the beginning. I think when it first started, Jackie was in her office and Dr. Simone came in with her high-pitched voice. And you know what? I laughed because she was like, y'all think I'm loud? But anyway, I'm here for it. When they went in there, they were just talking about Lisa Nicole and how old she is and how she shouldn't probably have a baby right now. And I was like, yeah, Then they talked about the Mariah invite. So Mariah's back in the picture and she wants to be nice with the side of shade. I don't get this from these grown women. I just don't understand it. So I guess the next scene was Lisa went to go sit down with Mariah, and that's when they were talking about how you know, Toya is a little bit messy. I don't think Toya is like overtly messy. I just think that Toya kind of is in the defense all the time. So before you come at her, she's going to come at you, and she's going to put all her cards on the table, i.e. why on the first episode she was like, yeah, I'm $170,000 in debt. Before it's in the tabloids, before you read it on Gossip, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I'm gonna go ahead and let it be known that yeah, we got some things going on. So I think that that's why she may come off a little bit more messy, because she may internally feel like she got something to prove. You know what I'm saying? So moving right along, Toya introduces us to the new medicine wife, and that is Janice. First of all, I'm totally here for Janice and her working out and being into fitness and taking care of herself. Yes, black girls work out too. She looks fabulous. I don't know how many children she has. It's between 6'4", 2, something of that equation, but whatever, she looks fabulous. And I think she had excellent points that she brought up to Toya, talking about how Heavenly is just inquisitively rude. That's perfect. She's inquisitively rude. I think that a part of her just wants to know, okay, well, what's going on? Well, how does that work? And then I think another part of her is just like rude as hell. And it just, you know, not even that it comes out wrong, because I think she says it like she means it. She's just rude and she doesn't care about other people's feelings. That's my take on Miss Heavenly. So in the next scene, you have drinks with Simone and Dr. Simone and Quad, which I think was perfect. It was very adult and mature for them to come together and not go around in the circle of he said, she said, well, I don't like she this, I don't like this, that. I think that in the moment they had a girlfriend's conversation sprinkled with a little bit of doctor's advice. And I think that Quad, being very bullheaded and strong and in her own convictions, I think that she accepted some of the things that her friend Simone said when she took off the doctor hat. And even though she sprinkled a little bit of it on, you know, I think she took those in consideration. It was beautiful how like the conversation ended with like no drinks thrown. They were still friends. This is how we really get along in real life. FYI, people who think that people act like reality TV stars, they don't. And people like us, or well, people like me who's gonna start reviewing these ratchet things, I look at them as like TV characters. Like in her real life, I'm sure it's conducted in a different way. So it's just like me reviewing a TV show. So I just like reality TV because, I don't know, I guess because it's somewhat unscripted, so you just don't know what the hell is gonna come out their mouth like, girl, what? Okay, anyway. So scene 3, Mariah invites everyone to her house. Toya and Heavenly are messy, talking about the conversation on the phone and like, oh my gosh, what does she want? Are we gonna leave? Do we need to wear pants? Da 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 da. Simone Then they cut over to Dr. Simone is having a conversation with her husband about her father, which I think is near and dear to her heart and awesome. And I look forward to seeing a positive outcome with that. I hope that that's what we get to see here. Then next you got Quad talking to her hubby. Now let me just say that me as a spectator, I'm totally here for the moments of realness, the moments where it's like they're not putting on a show, they're just having a conversation with their loved ones and their spouses. I loved how Quad's husband was like, oh, that's the wig you gonna wear? Yes, he know that his wife wears wigs, and I didn't think that he wouldn't or anything like that, but just how he kind of pick on her about it, like, girl, that's the one you gonna wear. I thought that was just funny, and I don't think he did it in a feminine manner or anything. He was just talking to his wife like, oh, okay, that's the wig you going for, okay, you gotta do that, boo, my wife is fly. Who knows? It looks like they came to a good conclusion at the end of their conversation. Somewhat about the conversation seemed very medical professional to me, that he was saying the right words that a psychiatrist knows to say, but then they may have been genuine, because like, I don't know this dude. So we'll just have to see how this plays out, and if they continue to be on the show, if Quad ever gets pregnant or whatever. She put her brother out, because that's kind of what he was like, so you just gonna move your brother, slam up in the house and don't ask me nothing? Where we do that at? And I agree with him. That was kind of like, but I guess she figured, you're my husband, you love me, you're not going to say no to my family, so what's the discussion about? But maybe she overstepped her bounds because you need to have common courtesy and just ask. Okay, next you have Mariah getting ready at her party, and like she has a few cut scenes where she throws shade. She is attempting to be the queen of shade, but like at this point you're gonna invite people into your house where you have cut scenes that you're being messy. Like she said Quad had 4 faces, and I've been watching since season 1. I must admit, I love to see these women and families, even though they have their little interactions that are petty and that's for television, they're still building something with their families, with themselves, with their children. They're doing something positive here, and I like that about this particular show. But she was like, Quad has 4 faces. I think Quad has been pretty consistent with her wigs in the drag queen lingo and the yes, and thinking that she's fabulous and standing in her convictions. When she thinks that something isn't right, she's gonna stand in that and hold true to it. So I don't really know if, I don't know what she's talking about with Quad and her 4 faces, but maybe she knows something about Quad that I don't know, because obviously I'm watching her from the vantage point of a Bravo edited television show. So I thought that was a little bit like, so yeah, oh, to add, Mariah's house, her backyard, her fucking lake is gorgeous, okay? Can we just take a moment to be like, Mariah, come here, Mariah. Be thankful for your blessings. I understand that your whole intention wasn't to be messy, but you were still messy, and you wonder why like you keep breaking your foot and shit like that keeps happening. God sees you're ugly. Be nice. Anyway, so what happened next? Oh yeah, I just wanted to, when they all went in there, they was hugging. Those hugs was like, don't touch my wig or my weave. Oh, I got makeup. Like, it was just like, them hugs was hilarious. I was there for every bit of them hugs. Then Miss Janice Hunty, that was like the moment, the climactic moment of the show. Miss Janice said, Hunty, no, Heavenly, I'm not here for you and your shenanigans. I'm not gonna be taking your mess. I don't care who you think you are. Janice stood up, said, this my body is banging. I work hard for this bad boy. She read her to filth. Read her to the point where Heavenly, maybe, I don't know, especially the first time Heavenly meets someone, because she does always come off abrasive and rude, and Quad told her the right thing. But she was like, I'm sorry. She couldn't say anything. I'm sorry. I apologize. Now don't get me wrong, I like Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly reminds me of somebody like the female bully in your high school that was, her bullying was with her mouth. Like she would just throw something and be like, ooh, there go a fight. Like, but you started it, bitch. Like, you over here. Like, Heavenly reminds me of that person. And as an adult, you think you would grow out of it, but I guess not. So what happened with the scene ending? Oh, that's just my little scalp. What's going on up under here? I am me Ellen, girl. I am me Ellen, which basically means that I have conditioner on my hair with a plastic cap, and then I just put my little Houdini scarf up there. But I really wanted to get this video out because I said I was going to do it. So basically, that's my Married to Medicine season 4 episode 2 review. I am looking forward to episode 3. You know, the previews basically. So Dr. Simone may be going to look for her father in that episode. I think they do need to do some more fun things, except, you know, eating and having these boring sit down, come to Kumbaya, let's dress alike and wear the same color. They need to go do something, be a little bit more active, maybe take a trip, include their husbands a little bit. I just want to see what happens. Let's give Married to Medicine a shot, because Black Girl Magic, no matter what we think, those doctors with their husbands independently and together are making it happen. Until next time, if you like videos like this, please leave me a comment below or a thumbs up. Subscribe, stay around. I appreciate you. And